drop the puck. The Blues start with possession as we are now underway. Unloads a shot, and the shot dies in the traffic jam. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Booming shot, and a great save.
Good save. Positional save through traffic.
St. Louis looks to go on the attack. Can't connect. Quick feed to Landeskog. Slides the puck ahead to Rantanen. Nice pass. Moves right to the middle. Here he is in front. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Perron's got it into offensive territory. On the doorstep, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Takes the feed from his netminder. The Avs carry it along the wall. Colorado's got the puck against the boards. Colorado's got the puck against the half wall. Rantanen's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Let's get the official decision. And he's off to the box for 2 for tripping.
Not much of an argument there. A stick between the player's feet.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Hey, here's a power play and the game is scoreless. What a nice opportunity for them to kick the other team in the shins a little bit, get the lead, and play from in front.
Across the point. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Colorado's got it from behind the net. Colorado's got it into the offensive zone. Quick pass to Jost. Back at the point, they set it up. Takes the pass. Here's a short pass to Nemestikov. Jabs the puck away. Thomas takes it along the wing. Hammers a shot, just wide.
Nobody's going to be able to block that unless they're way off target like his shot was.
Moves it to Girard. Oh, what a stop. Up along the wing. Thomas brings it in. Here's a blast, and he says no! Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves across the point. Knocked away. And he stands tall in goal. McKinnon's won it in their own end. Handles the pass from the right side. Sent into the opposite side. St. Louis has it near the wall. Good use of the body on the play. And he makes the save. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Makes the save.
Oh, he's trying to box him out. This is getting a little testy. McKinnon's not so sure about the weight class here. He says no thanks.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the point. Looks to set up along the point. That's blocked. Picked up along the boards by Kadri. Takes the feed. Takes the shot. Oh, just inches wide.
Doesn't miss it by much, James. That's a really good shot, but you got to get it on the net.
Slides the puck near the front of the net with the stop. Sends the pass over. The Avs fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Well, they certainly didn't sit back in that penalty kill, did they? All kinds of shots while they were shorthanded. I like the way they were aggressive.
Now he slides it up to Donskoy.
Whoa.
Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, preventing any sort of opportunity to set up with the extra attacker. And he's off to the box. Charging is the call here.
Man, James, he came from across the street. That's way too long a run-up to a hit.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Oh, here's another power play, James. They haven't been very good so far tonight. Nothing to show for their previous attempts. So now you have to get back to it, adjust, and re-attack on this man advantage.
And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Wilson's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Takes a shot. Glove save. How did he get a piece of that?
Good save by Jordan Binnington. When he was called up from his 4th year in the American Hockey League, he virtually saved the Blues on their way to the playoffs.
Coughs it up on the play. Picks it up. Here we go. From the point. Oh, did he ever rock him in the open ice? Just rocked on the play.
Man, you hear the old term bone jarring? That one had to hurt. The boards are still moving from that collision.
Denied by the goaltender. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. And they get it out of the zone. And where are they headed to, Ray?
Time for a change. Everyone needs a little break here. They look a little tired. They get it out of the zone, and they can get some fresh troops on the ice.
Hammers one. Oh, you would have had that, Ferraro.
Not really. I mean, I think I tried the same shot, but you don't hit the net. You don't give yourself a chance.
Petrangelo's got the puck along the wing. Hammers the shot. Oh, what a glove save.
Up, still pushing and shoving. The whistle doesn't bring this play to a halt at all. Gerard's not interested in dropping the mitts and going at it. Well, this certainly has some edge to it. It's been a chippy game, physical game, right from the beginning when the puck hit the ice.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Landeskog's got the puck. That sails over the net. Slides it diagonally to Bortuzzo. Picks off the feed. Thomas moves it into the attacking end. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Tosses it to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to play it against the half wall. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Here's a shot. Denies him on the slapper. Through center along the wing. Penalty expires. You really have to admire the effort of the penalty-killing unit on that one as both teams are back to even strength.
I'm telling you, James, if you could box that up, that's the way you kill penalties. Not much in your zone, lots of shots on the other team.
Grips it and rips it. Blocked in traffic. Barbashev's got it across the line. Gets in front of it.
He clearly thought he had room to get by, but it got closed off in a hurry. He took a big hit there.
O'Reilly's won the draw. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. On the attack along the boards. And he takes a shot and makes the save.
The Blues' depth has been tested this year, but you can see by their position in the standings that they have had outstanding performances up and down their lineup.
O'Reilly's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Puts it up front. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Stops the rocket of a shot. Takes it across the blue line. Fires it on net. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Taken by O'Reilly. Here's a block. Bounces over the net and makes the save. Pass back to the point. Here's a blast. That goes off a twig. Gets the puck in deep. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And we've got a 2-on-1. And it comes up with the save. Taken along the wall by Steen. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Passes over to Donskoy. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Handles the puck at the point. Moves the puck more to the Jost. Slides the puck over. Back to the blue line. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Blocker save.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Quick pass across to Steen. Here's an odd man rush. Makes the save on the slapper. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Graves. Here they come on the attack. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Sends it over to Barbashev. And that's all she wrote for period number 1 as we are still scoreless after the first 20.
When your team wins, you win $10 off at Bob's. Bring tonight's ticket to any local Bob's Sporting Goods for coupons.
Both teams heading down the tunnels. We'll take a quick breath ourselves and be back for the second period.
Must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Still no score in this one. We'll see if period number 2 finds ourselves a goal. Well, we've got over 20 minutes played thus far. Ray, how have you seen things?
St. Louis has shown a few signs of getting frustrated. They've had so many shots on goal, but
he scores! Vladimir Tarasenko!
finally they get one behind him. That breaks his shutout streak. He's had a good run here. Been playing outstanding goal.
St. Louis deserves a lot of credit here. They've had a lot of opportunities, but couldn't... until now, Ray.
But they never stopped working, James. I'm really impressed with the way that they stayed at the game. They kept throwing pucks to the net, and finally they're rewarded.
And he comes up with it. Quick feed to McKinnon. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Moves around along the half wall. Here's a chance on the doorstep. Solid hit on that play. Quick pass to O'Reilly. Steps into it, answers the call with a big save.
Hey, that means the play's supposed to end here. They're still pushing around pretty good. O'Reilly's ready to go. Apparently, the other guy doesn't want anything to do with him.
St. Louis has found a way to get a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead in the second. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. Makes the save! Scooped up along the wall by Nemestikov. Trying to get back on the attack now. And now he tries to get it across to Nemestikov. Rocked him in the open ice. St. Louis has possession of it now. They've got numbers. Turns it away on the slap shot. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Thunderous hit. Oh, my.
Yeah, that one hurt. They're still shoving long after the whistle's gone here. Somebody wants to go. Cole's turning this challenge down. That's not part of his game.
St. Louis has looked good offensively tonight, putting a lot of pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. Colorado's won the draw. Great pressure, forcing the turnover. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Takes it from the right side. Colorado's got it along the wall. He got all of that hit on the play. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Unleashes a cannon! Denies him with a save! Colorado's got it across the line. Lets it go! Comes up with the stop. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Hammers a shot! Denies him! He got all of it!
It's been almost a lock this season when he gets a scoring chance where that puck's going to end up right in the back of the net.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 1-0 the score. Colorado's won the faceoff deep in their own end. Here's a short pass to Landeskog. And it's a quick pass to Girard. Moves the puck. Deflected in front. Makes his presence known on the ice. And that's taken by the defense.
They're trying to close the gap here. It's a turnover, maybe from being too aggressive trying to make a play.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Rips it on net. That goes wide.
Tough to generate a rebound even when the puck misses the net by that much.
And he slides it quickly to McKinnon. And that's blocked. Slides the puck to Perron. Carries it across the line. Sends a pass over. Glove save.
Great tracking. He finds the puck. He gets the glove up. Makes the save on a dangerous chance.
Just wide. Now a quick pass to Calvert. Calvert's got it against the boards. Moves it to Pietrangelo. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Slides it on over to Nemestikov. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Fantastic save! There's another stop.
Aggressive stop out on top of the crease to make the save on a dangerous chance.
Move to the middle. Blocked in traffic. Puck dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards. Moves it quickly over to Steen. Here they are on the attack. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Here's a shot. What a shot. He scores!
Oh, man, the goalie thought he had this covered, James. You can tell from his body language. When it beats him, hits the post and goes in. Everybody always stops for a quarter of a second when a puck hits the post. This time it bounces in.
The Avalanche have made this a new game with the late stages of the second. here, Razor.
They've had to fight back and get themselves back to an even game. Now you can try and attack again. You can't let the good momentum slip away.
Comes up with the stop. And now it's over to Donskoy. And now he moves it to Jost. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Donskoy with the stop. And now he angles it across to Blais. Blais got it on the offensive end. Oh, just wide.
Didn't miss that by much. He got lots on it.
Oh, look at this after the whistle here. Getting nasty.
Yeah, he's stirring the pot here. You get your glove into someone's face, you're trying to push them way back.
Crowd on their feet as they drop the gloves.
Just because one guy wants to...
Well, I guess that's that.
That's that, and it's pretty clear, James, who had the upper hand.
Ray, it looks like they're not done with each other down there.
No, they're going to bark at each other on their way to the penalty box, but into the box they go. Time to sit down.
Here in the late going of the frame, we got a tie. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. The Avs take it across the line. Takes the feed at the back end. And there's the save. Quick feed to Gunnarsson. Hammers a shot. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the end of the second period where we are still tied at 1.
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
Big third period still to come. We'll get ready for it. Hope you'll join us. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. The next goal will be a critical one as we are still tied getting underway here in the third. Over the line they come. Here's a rip. Oh, he stumped that one. That was a fireball. Grubauer's going to opt.
Yeah, he got a little testy once the whistle blown. He's pushing him out of there. Falk's looking around for somebody to fight. He's going to have to go and fill the dance card somewhere else. I love these second looks at this. You see the player transfer his weight, hammer this slapper, but the goalie makes the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. There's the whistle from the linesman. Well, it ain't like that. And here comes the pushback.
Man, this shot, James, is so late. I don't really know what he's thinking. He rifles it at the goalie. You're going to get somebody coming right up to you after that.
Oh, and he caught him right there, and that'll pretty much do it.
Yeah, that's not going to go to the judges. Well, that fight seemed to come out of nowhere. There's an energy and a frustration to the game, and it seemed to spill over right there.
won the draw.
Justin Falk.
Colorado's moving it into the offensive end. Landeskog's going to play it to the corner. Denies him on the play. Big stop by the keeper. Here's a chance. And that goes off a player. Quick pass to Girard. Scoops up the puck here. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Hard blast. Oh, what a stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Tarasenko's had an outstanding season. He's among the league leaders in points because he can score and he can create off the pass.
Schenns won the draw here in the offensive zone. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. Compher's won possession. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Here's a chance right in the slot. Stopped by the blocker.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Trying to shake the defender. He's in. Denies him on the breakaway. Puck grab by Jost. Colorado's on the attack. Here's a short pass to Girard. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Graves. Passes right to the front. Lets it fly. Oh, and the goalie catches a break there. Move to the middle. Lets the wrister go. A simple stop with the glove by Binnington.
Dead center, excellent save.
Hammers it on net. Standing tall with the save. And off the save, that one's redirected out of play. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. St. Louis wins the draw. With the blast. Blocked in front. Puck picked up by Calvert. And there's a lucky souvenir for someone in the crowd as the puck heads out of play. Kadri's won it. Puck scooped up by Cole. Moves it quickly over to Calvert. Receives the pass. He scores!
Well, they break the tie here, James. This game had been hotly contested since it's been level. They now have found a way to jump into the lead. The goalie just can't keep up to this, James. The pass is in the wheelhouse, and he hammers it past the goalie into the net.
The Avalanche have found themselves an all-critical goal here in this third period.
Still a lot of... They've had the possession chart in their favor, but you need more pucks, more forecheck, more work. Play the game down the other end of the ice.
The Avs have it from their own end. Carries it in. Centering pass, and that's broken up. Quick feed to Bortuzzo, and now he tries to get it across to Thomas. Lets it fly, turns him away. St. Louis has been the better team. They've had more scoring opportunities, and yet they trail in the third. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Play whistle dead because of an offside. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's a 2-1 hockey game. McKinnon's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Graves moves it ahead. And now it's over to Landeskog. And now he moves it quickly to McKinnon. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Great read to break up the play. Into the offensive zone. Set it out in front. He scores! And how about that to even things up here late in the game?
Well, they just stayed at it, James. I don't know if there's anything particularly beautiful about the play, but it doesn't even matter. You keep plugging away and look for the tying goal. You'd expect that. The team's leading goal scorer finishes another one.
St. Louis has found a way to even things up here in the back half of this third period.
Continual work is the way to get it done, but they didn't get frustrated. They kept pushing ahead. Now they hope to find the winner in the last half of the period.
The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall.
Time of the goal.
Here's a rocket of a shot, just wide.
They say it's a game of inches, James. If that puck is a couple of inches to the side, that hits the post and goes in.
Quick pass to Landeskog. Shuts him down. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. From the right side and up the middle. Handles the puck. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Slides it across to Sundqvist. Tries to get it to Sundqvist. Offside the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line.
Thank you for your continued overwhelming support.
Going to take just one mistake now, and this game will probably be decided. It's not there. That's an outstanding save.
Late goings of this period. We are all tied up in this one. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Good hit on the play. Schen's carrying it ahead. Trying to shake the defender. And he misses.
Oh, you don't get many chances like that. Not able to convert.
Great hit on the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Right in front. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Grabbed along the boards by Dunn. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Colorado's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Comfer. And now he moves it to Gerard. Jost's got it in the offensive zone. That's intercepted. Unloads one. And he comes up with a big-time save on that.
I need to take another look at that. I thought there was room to get by. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm glad I don't have to take the hit he just took.
Bozak's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Makes the save. Handles the pass from his goalie. Now he takes it over the line. Moves it to Jost. And that shot dies in traffic. Falk swooping in on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Tarasenko. Denied by the goaltender.
Right from the most dangerous area on the ice, the goalie flashes the glove. That's an arrogant stop.
Pokes it away in his own end. Graves plays it now. And he moves it up to Landeskog. Big time stop there. Directs it on over to Tarasenko. There's the horn. Regulation time has expired. And we are off to overtime.
Stay warm and stylish in the rink with our specially priced item tonight. Our game team scarf, priced at just $10.
A little bonus hockey is coming up, and it's coming up next. listen to this place. The electricity's so thick you could cut it with a knife. Sudden death, overtime. The puck is dropped. Let's go. Puts it on goal. Couldn't light the lamp on that. What a chance.
Sometimes the puck just doesn't go where you want to finish it. He makes a good shot, but he can't capitalize.
And that's blocked away. Winds up, lets it go. Picked up along the boards by Pietrangelo. And now it's grabbed by Rantanen. Colorado's on the attack. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. St. Louis has it near the wall. Chance to win it, and he misses. We're still tied. Moves the puck in. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Here's a blast. Big time stop.
Hey, usually the whistle is going to stop the play. I guess not tonight. Kadri's turning this challenge down. That's not part of his game. Tarasenko's not letting anybody off the hook. Straight up against the wall, and he throws a heavy hit.
Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Colorado's across the blue line. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Here's a howitzer at the net. Turns it aside.
Well, neither side breaks. A little bending here, but the goalies are keeping this tight. And there is an outstanding stop.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Hammers one at the net. Too much traffic in the lane. Colorado's in now. Sutton looking to end it. Oh, we are still tied. What a stop. Takes the feed.
1 minute left.
Hammers the shot. And there it is. There it is. They score to win it in overtime. A big overtime win. Did you ever have an OT winner?
Yeah, I had a couple of them. They're fun. I'll tell you, you know you've ended it all. And when the guys come to pile on you, you can see how happy they are. They want to go home, too.
On behalf of Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us. Good night.